Hello, it is time to pause and take a moment for you. A few weeks ago I gave you a video of some things that you could do while you're seated in your chair. And this week we're going to look at some things that you can do when you get up out of your chair and use it as a prop. Because so often we end up here when we're at our desks working and our bodies do not like this. We end up feeling terrible by the end of the day. And we need to get up and move. I'll often be in my chair sometimes. I'll move to a couch, I'll move to the floor, I will stand. So there's a lot that you can do to keep the body moving. One of them is to use your yoga practice. So I like to get up and I will take my chair and hold either the edges of it or the top and let the hips start to move back. And find a down dog here. So when I come into down dog, I don't want to have my spine rounded. I want to create length. So one way I can do that is by bending into the knees and lifting the sit bones, creating more space through the spine as I draw my low ribs in at the same time and breathe. And from here, you might play with starting to stretch your legs long without letting the spine round. So you can pulse here between bent knees and straight legs. And then take a few breaths. And I'm going to open my legs a little bit wider and bend a little bit deeper into the knees. So we start to get into the hips a little bit here. A lot here actually. And I'm going to imagine that I'm under the table and I don't want to hit my head as I'm moving. So I'm going to keep low and I'm going to shift the weight into one leg as I start to straighten the other leg. And then I'll bend into both knees, slipping through center and over to the other side. So you want to try to keep that spine long and from crown to tail long as you keep your hips low and shift. So you can continue to hold that chair or you can bring your hands to your heart. You can reach out. Make sure you keep breathing, and then we're gonna move into one more little hip opener here. So go ahead and come to stand. You can use the chair as your support and cross one leg over the other, figure four. We wanna send the hip creases back, sit bones back, as the heart stays lifted. And from here, little movements can feel really nice to get into some tight areas. Keep your jaw soft. Let's switch sides. Keep the tongue soft, your gaze as well. Wiggles here. And go ahead and close it with a little down dog. In just a couple minutes, each time you go to the bathroom or when you're in the middle of switching from one project to the next, this is always a great time to do it. Namaste.